Simple Tales presents Why the Sky is Far Away from Igbo Folklore. Long ago, in the earliest days of the world, the sky hung close to the earth. It was so near that people could reach it with their hands. But the sky was more than a roof above the world. It was also a great provider. Whenever people became hungry, they simply reached upward and broke off a small piece of the sky. The sky was soft and nourishing. More wonderfully still, it tasted like whatever food a person desired most. If someone longed for sweet fruit, it tasted like fruit. If another wished for rich stew, it tasted like stew. Every person found exactly what they craved. Because of this gift, life was easy.
People did not worry about hunger. They did not spend long days growing crops. They did not fear famine. Whenever they needed food, the sky provided. At first, the people treated this gift with gratitude. They took only what they needed and wasted nothing. The sky was pleased. It continued to nourish everyone. Years passed, and the people grew accustomed to their good fortune. What had once seemed miraculous began to feel ordinary. Slowly, their behavior changed. Instead of taking small portions, people began cutting away larger and larger pieces. They gathered far more than they could eat. Meals became feasts. Feasts became excess. Food was left uneaten.
Pieces of the sky lay forgotten upon the ground. What once had been treasured was now wasted. The sky watched all of this with growing sadness. One day, it spoke to the people. "Take only what you truly need," it warned. "Do not waste what has been given to you." The people heard the warning, but few paid attention. They continued taking more than necessary. The piles of discarded food grew larger. The sky's patience began to wear thin. Among the villagers lived a woman known for her greed. Whenever she prepared food, she always wanted more. No matter how much she possessed, she was never satisfied. One day, she was pounding food with a long wooden pestle. As she worked, she paid little attention to the sky above her. Again and again, the pestle struck the sky. Thump, thump, thump. The blows echoed across the land. The sky endured them at first, but the woman continued carelessly. Some versions of the tale say that she even wiped her dirty hands upon the sky, treating it with complete disrespect. The sky had given food freely for generations, yet now its gift was met with waste, greed, and carelessness. At last, it had endured enough. A deep rumble spread across the world. People stopped what they were doing. Animals fell silent. The ground trembled beneath their feet. Then the sky began to move. Slowly at first, it rose upward. The people stared in disbelief. Some reached toward it. Others begged it to stay. But the sky continued to climb. Higher and higher it went. Soon people could no longer touch it. Still it rose. The distance grew greater with every moment. The people cried out in fear. Only then did they realize what they were losing. For the first time, they understood how much they had depended upon the sky's generosity. But it was too late. At last, the sky reached the place where it remains today, far beyond the reach of human hands. From that day forward, the world changed. No longer could people simply reach upward for food. They had to clear fields. They had to plant seeds. They had to tend crops and wait for harvests. Food now required effort, patience, and work.
The easy age had ended. The people remembered the lesson for generations. They taught their children why the sky no longer hangs close above the earth. They told of the waste that followed abundance. They told of the warnings that went ignored. And they told of the greed that caused a priceless gift to be lost forever. The tale of why the sky is far away reminds us that even the greatest blessings can disappear when they are taken for granted. Abundance is not an excuse for waste, and generosity should be met with gratitude rather than excess. The distant sky remains a reminder that when people fail to respect what they have been given, they may lose it entirely. If you enjoyed this tale, please like, subscribe, and share Simple Tales. There are many more legends waiting to be told.